photography. It was great. And his great moment was, there's one piece of dramatized action, which was the raid, like you did, you know, in a wonderfully formal way that introduced us to it. So we went and found the second floor flight of stairs of an ordinary building, and he had that camera on his shoulder, and he followed them, and there was a lot of real tripping, and you know, they weren't experienced people, right? They just grabbed as many files they could. They ran down the stairs, and then made the circle and made the fire, and so that was, he was in his element then. The two testifying stands came up, it was in the play as well as the movie, was that once I broke it apart into these sections of who, what, and why, it needed to flow in a certain way so that one stand would gave you one kind of feeling, but two allowed people to come in, overlap, and the things that you did. It was still in that, it gave a kind of solidity to the notion of testifying under oath, as it were. And that's how it happened.
Okay, we're going to have to wrap it up because we have time for a couple more questions. Sir? And then
first, I'd like to thank you all for the experience this afternoon. It was compelling and moving and gave me chills. Thank you all, the actors and you, Jon, for that. Gordon, a quick question. I was so struck by the fact that you mentioned that you had tapes of Father Berrigan. Where are they today? And did you know about those tapes when you were doing yours? And did you think about using that intro that you were talking about, Dan Berry talking to darkness?
We did. I mean, he sent it to me, and I used. He was not there, and so we listened to his words to.
No, I was wondering if they knew it. John.
No, wait, I did not. No, I don't know. I didn't know about it.
You didn't know about it.
I mean, I knew that he had done it. I
Yeah.
just didn't think about bringing that
Well,
into the play.
I did think I showed you the transcript.
Where are the tapes today? Do you still have them?
We can play next weekend. Yeah, right.
It's
Are you
in the
with the
vault
FBI?
in, I don't. Yeah, somewhere.
They should be
Like all
preserved.
things, you say, I wish I had it, but the film exists, and yeah, Greg's daughter and Greg's wife, widow, have been trying to get it distributed, you know, as far as wide as they can. In the meantime, from the time we did it to now, DVD makes it possible. As soon as it came out there, suddenly sales jumped with very little advertising. People just, and yeah, you want, especially kids to see. You want young people to see what kind of bravery that is, without being pontificating, without, you know, that's what this cast did and that cast did, is you believe.
No physical violence.
right. I think we have time for one more question, and you've had your hand up for a while. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, everybody. And I just wanted to, really quickly, the intermingling reminded me how much we can be the poison and the medicine, and we can transition, we can change. And you mentioned a phrase I used to use all the time, killing two birds with one stone. And I used to say it all the time too, and someone taught me a new phrase, and I promised from that moment on I would share it. And it's to feed two birds with one seed. And I just wanted to offer that up because I've made that promise, and your play reminded me to speak up even when it's kind of a shy, silly thing to do. I'm quivering just mentioning it, but it's so important, and our thoughts become our actions. And just thank you so much for reminding me that I can make a difference too in everything I do and say.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Let's thank these guys. They'll be in the lobby if you guys want to talk. Blase has a new book out that's for sale in the lobby if you like.